Hey everyone! So, you're dreaming about getting a world-class education in Europe. Fancy buildings, amazing history, a degree that opens doors worldwide. But then, bam! Reality hits. You see the prices, the complicated visa stuff, the endless requirements. It feels like those dreams are for someone else, someone with a trust fund or a magical money tree. But what if I told you there's a place in Europe that's rolling out the welcome mat, especially for ambitious students from Africa? I'm talking about Portugal. They're basically saying, come on over, get a great education, and don't worry, we're not going to empty your pockets before you even start. Portugal is genuinely offering a pathway to high-quality European education that is surprisingly affordable and way less complicated than you'd imagine. Get ready, because your European adventure might be closer than you think. Alright, let's talk money. When I say you could be paying tuition fees as low as €500 per year, I am not exaggerating. Some master's programs at fantastic public universities like the University of Porto can start around this mark. Even bachelor's degrees at places like Lusofona University of Porto can be incredibly reasonable, sometimes starting around €674 per year. Portugal is also one of the most affordable countries in Western Europe to live in. We're talking about being able to live comfortably, including your rent, food, transport, and a bit of fun, for around €400 to €600 a month in many cities. This means you can focus on your studies without constantly stressing about how you're going to afford your next meal. Portugal is basically saying, we believe in you, now let's make this happen together. Okay, so we've established that Portugal isn't going to break your bank. But what about those other dreaded gatekeepers of international education? I'm talking about the IELTS exam and the infamous blocked account. For many African students, these two things can be absolute nightmares. You study hard for months for an English test, pay the fees, feel the pressure, and then you have to prove you have thousands upon thousands of euros just sitting in an account, untouched. Well, get ready for another piece of amazing news from Portugal. For many programs, especially if you're from an English-speaking African country, or if your previous education was in English, you might not even need to take the IELTS. Instead of stressing over another standardized test, many Portuguese universities will accept a letter of English proficiency from your previous university or school. This saves you time, money, and a whole lot of anxiety, because the tuition fees are so low, and the cost of living is so manageable. The whole pressure for a massive blocked account is significantly reduced. While you'll still need to show you can cover your living expenses during the visa process, which is normal for any country, the amounts are far more realistic. By keeping costs down, Portugal inherently makes it easier to meet the financial requirements without needing to lock away a fortune. This practical approach means your dream of studying in Europe doesn't get derailed by an impossibly high financial wall. It's about opening doors, not slamming them shut. So, we know Portugal is affordable, but is it actually, a good place to study and live? Is the education any good? Will you feel welcome? Portuguese universities offer high-quality education that is recognized across Europe and the world. Many master's programs, and even some bachelors, are taught entirely in English, so you can dive straight into your studies. Portugal is known for its warm, friendly people and its safe, multicultural environment. Beyond the classroom, Portugal is just an amazing country to live in. It's a place where you can get a great education, immerse yourself in a rich culture, make friends from all over the world, and actually enjoy your student life. Section 5. Okay, I'm in. But how? Your super simple guide to applying. The good news is that applying to Portuguese universities is generally quite straightforward. First things first, you'll need your academic documents ready. This means your high school diploma if you're applying for a bachelor's degree, or your bachelor's degree certificate and transcripts if you're going for a master's. Make sure you have official copies of your transcripts from all your previous educational institutions. Next up, your passport. You'll also likely need a motivational letter. This is your chance to tell the university why you want to study that specific course and why you've chosen Portugal. A good Europass CV is also usually required, which is just a standard European format for resumes. A crucial step especially for students from outside the European Union, is getting your academic documents legalized or authenticated. Each university will have its own specific application portal and deadlines, so check their websites carefully. Section 6. Your VIP pass to top universities, without selling a kidney. Part 1. First up, let's talk about the University of Porto. This is one of Portugal's largest and most prestigious universities, consistently ranked among the best in Europe. The University of Porto isn't just old and respected, it's also incredibly forward-thinking, with a strong emphasis on research and close ties to various industries. For undergraduate programs, tuition can be as low as €871 per year. For master's programs, you could be looking at fees ranging from €500 to €1,500 per year. Next on our list of affordable gems is Lusófona University of Porto, or Universidade Lusófona de Porto. It's known for its innovative teaching methods and a strong focus on employability. For bachelor's degrees, you might find programs with tuition fees ranging from €674 to €782 per year. For master's programs, they can start from as little as €550 per year. Section 7. Your VIP pass to top universities. Still no kidneys involved. Part 2. Continuing our tour of fantastic and affordable Portuguese universities, let's head over to Coimbra, a city famous for its historic university, one of the oldest in the world. But we're looking at a more modern, practical institution here. The Polytechnic Institute of Coimbra, or Instituto Politécnico de Coimbra. They specialise in providing practical skills and knowledge that prepare you directly for the job market. The Polytechnic Institute of Coimbra offers a wide array of courses in areas like engineering, business, health, education, and agriculture. The tuition? It's typically around €697 per year, and they often allow students to pay in installments. Now, let's journey to another excellent option, the University of Beira Interior, or Universidade de Beira Interior, UBI. The tuition fees at the University of Beira Interior are also very competitive, often around €1,500 per year, and they too offer payment plans to ease the financial load. These institutions are proof that quality European education doesn't have to come with an impossible price tag. Section 8. Dodging the drama. How to keep scammers out of your story. I'm talking about scams and dodgy agents. The best way to avoid these agent scams when applying to study in Portugal is simple. Apply directly to the universities yourself. The universities we've talked about, University of Porto, Lusófona, University of Porto, Polytechnic Institute of Coimbra, University of Beira Interior, all have their own official websites with clear information about application procedures, requirements, and deadlines. By handling your application yourself, you are in control. You know exactly what's happening, and your money goes where it's supposed to, towards your education, not into some scammer's pocket. If someone tells you they can get you a special deal or bypass the official process for a fee, that's a massive red flag. Trust the official channels. By taking charge of your own application, you not only save money that would have gone to an agent, but you also gain valuable experience in navigating these processes. Section 9. From Dreamer to Achiever. Your Portuguese chapter starts now. Portugal. A country that's not just offering sunshine and amazing custard tarts, though those are pretty great bonuses. Let's be real. It's offering ambitious African students like you a genuine, accessible, and affordable pathway to a top-quality European education. We've talked about tuition fees that won't make your ancestors weep, sometimes as low as €500 a year. This is a game changer, a real opportunity to make those big dreams happen. The time to act is now. Portugal is waiting to say bem-vindo. Welcome.